Salams and welcome. Today we're talking marriage is a relationship, divorce is a pain, and we are busy with item number 20 today. I stands for interaction or communication. If the first duty of love is to listen, that's but Paul Tillich. Communication is a very important component of any marriage. So effective communication, that's interaction between husband and wife. That's why the I stands for interaction between husband and wife. Effective communication, interaction also refers to communication, relationship also refers to communication. The foundation of any marriage is communication. It is a medical and scientific fact that the brains of men and women respond differently to different environmental stimuli. In general, men would typically use the left side of the brain, where logic and reasoning would be powerful and effective communication. In contrast, women would use the right side of the brain. I don't know if I've got the picture of the brain here. Okay. So men would generally use, have I got it here? Okay. Men would use the left side of the brain, which is the red side, which is the IQ, logical side, rational side. Women will use the right side of the brain, which is more the emotional side, thinking with feelings and so on. And that is why there will always be a clash between how the men and women use the brains. Men are from Mars and women are from Venus. In contrast, women would generally use the right side of the brain as well as a great deal of the limbic system. The limbic system is the emotionals. Men think logically. Logical reason. Does it make sense? It doesn't make sense. But a woman thinks with her emotions, her feelings. So don't break a woman's heart, because a woman is very sensitive from an emotional and a feelings point of view. In addition, women are more effective at multitasking. And as we said before, this bridge between the left and the right side of the brain, the yellow part, which is the bridge is more bigger in women than in men. That is known as a corpus callosum. And because the bridge is bigger in women than in men, that is why the brain of a woman is more intelligent than the men in the sense of communication, not in other aspects, but a woman can multitask, whereas a man can do one thing at a time. But a man will do one thing at a time very well. You tell him to do 1, 2, 3, he will do it in sequence 1, 2, 3. Where a woman, because the bridge, the yellow part is bigger in women than men, women are capable of multitasking, and that is because of the core component of being a mother. A woman has to look after the mother, breastfeed, while she's on the phone, she'll be ordering groceries, and she'll be changing her clothes all at the same time. But the man can only do one thing at a time, but he will do a solid job of it. And that is why there's a difference between the brains of men and women. So these difference in brain wiring can sometimes lead to unintended misunderstandings. Some couples hardly communicate. They often get into a rut. They say, we're tired of all of this, because there's miscommunication in the way the brain works. Some couples communicate with great difficulty because of misunderstandings. They say, I know that is what I said. I know that's what I said. But that's not what I meant. I did not mean that. I know those words, but that's not what I meant. You see, what the mind is saying, but what comes out of the lips causes great deals of misunderstanding. Some couples have mastered the fine art of communication. Some of them have fabulous ways of communicating. The most important requirement of communication is to be an effective listener. The best part of communication is to listen. As a famous quotation says, God has given us 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listen twice as more as you talk. Some people just want to talk without listening. You must listen because you got 2 ears. So you must listen 200%, only talk 100%. Stonewalling is when you totally ignore your partner because of these disagreements. So the most important requirement of communication is listening. And this, we are talking about I, which stands for interaction or communication. And that brings us to the end of today's session. So please remember, give me your comments, share with me your thoughts. In what way do you think communication hampers the marriage or enhances the marriage? And do you think, what are the 3 most important components to a healthy marriage? Stay well, look after yourself.